outside corner, and this one is over, and the winning streak continues. It's now 11 in a row.
From MLB.com, this is the Morning Lineup Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Monahan. Today is Friday, May 16th. And look at the word twins. Write it down on a piece of paper. You know what you can't spell the word twins without? Wins. The Minnesota Twins have now won 11 games in a row, the longest streak in baseball this season. Although, two of their biggest stars left the game with injuries. Shohei Ohtani hit not one, but 2 home runs on his bobblehead night in a rout of the A's. Jacob deGrom is looking very much like 2-time Cy Young winning Jacob deGrom. Plus, we'll preview an exciting rivalry weekend in MLB. Let's get to it. The Twins started 7-13 last season and then won 12 games in a row because of clutch pitching, clutch hitting, and an old lucky rally sausage they kept in the dugout. Ew? This year, the Twins started 7-15, and before they took on the Orioles on Thursday, they'd won 10 games in a row, even without some old, dried-up rally sausage baking in the sun. And in the third inning, with the score knotted at 0, Deshaun Kersey Jr. put the winning Twins up 2-0 in a 2-run home run.
Kersey sends one high and deep to right field. Back it goes and gone. Deshaun Kersey Jr.
Byron Buxton, up next, decided, that looked pretty cool. So he did the exact same thing.
And Buxton hits one high in the air to deep left center field. Mullins looking at the wall. That ball is gone into the bullpen. Back-to-back big flies at Camden Yards.
3-0 Twins. But there was a scary moment in the bottom of the third inning. Cedric Mullins hit a blooping fly ball to center field. Carlos Correa ran out, Buxton ran in, and they unfortunately collided.
Got in on Mullins to shallow center. Correa out. Buxton in. Talk guys in. It's caught as Buxton and Correa do make contact, and both are down.
Correa came out right away, and Buxton came out after the half inning. Both are in concussion protocol for the time being, and hopefully they can get back to the field very soon. The 3-0 lead was more than enough for starter Chris Paddock, who threw 7 shutout innings, giving up just 3 hits and a walk. Minnesota won the game 4-0. And yes, they've now won 11 consecutive baseball games. Their pitchers have a 2.43 ERA during the streak. They're 24-20, yet still in 4th place in the very tough AL Central. Can they break the New York Giants' 26-game winning streak from way back in 1916? Maybe, but they may need to bring back that crusty old rally sausage to get there. Shohei Ohtani had a bobblehead night at Dodger Stadium earlier this year on April 2nd. He homered that night because, well, of course he did. So the Dodgers decided to have another bobblehead night for the world's most popular player during Thursday's game against the A's, probably hoping for more home runs. So what did Shohei do in his second at-bat of the game?
On a 2-0, Ohtani launches the ball the other way, headed towards the seats. It is gone.
Yes, a 3-run shot. What about his third at-bat of the game? How much did he really like that bobblehead?
And Ohtani just hammers one to center field. It is back. It is gone. His second home run of the night.
Shohei now has 15 home runs, tied for the major league lead. 3 other Dodgers homered, including Max Muncy, Andy Pages, and James Outman. Hae-Sung Kim stayed hot with 3 hits and 2 walks. Even newly called up top prospect Dalton Rushing had the first 2 hits of his career. The Dodgers destroyed the A's 19-2, showing just how terrifying their powers can be when everybody hits. Also, a suggestion for the Dodgers marketing team: just do a Shohei Ohtani bobblehead night every night. Coming up, DeGrom, the DeGrominator, Jake the Snake, Jakey Makey Batter Shaky. Whatever you want to call him, Jacob deGrom is back. That's after the break. Is that Cy Young Award-winning Jacob deGrom's music?
Swing and a miss. He strikes out Walker.
7th strikeout of the game, his 5th on the fastball.
Jacob deGrom looked like his old self during Thursday night's game against the Astros, He struck out 7 over 8 scoreless innings, allowing just 5 hits, keeping his fastball in the upper 90s nearly the entire night. But Hunter Brown, who's been one of the best pitchers in baseball, was just as good for the Astros. He struck out 9 over 8 innings, although he made one mistake to Jake Berger in the 6th. Berger.
Swing, and there's a drive, well hit ball deep up the alley in right center. This one's got a shot. It's gone.
It was the first home run hit off Hunter Brown since Brown's first start of the season on March 28th, a span of 50 2/3 innings. The Rangers won the game 1-0 and jump ahead of the Astros to get to half a game behind the Mariners for first place in the AL West. DeGrom now has a 2.29 ERA, good for 7th in the American League. There were only 3 other games on Thursday, so let's run through them all. A.J. Smith-Shawver gave up 0 earned runs over 6 innings, getting the Braves back to 500 with a 5-2 win over the Nationals. Elly De La Cruz hit his 8th home run of the year, and Fordham grad Nick Martinez threw 7 scoreless innings in the Reds' 7-1 win over the White Sox. Martinez now has a 3.66 ERA on the season. And the Rays beat the Blue Jays 8-3. The Rays have now won 4 straight road series. Look out for them. They might come up and sting you. It is rivalry weekend in MLB. 2 games will be aired nationally tonight. The Astros and Rangers will be on Apple TV Plus at 8:05 Eastern, and the Mariners and Padres will face off at 9:40 Eastern. A few fun storylines. The Slender Man, Chris Sale, will return to Boston where he was an ace to face off against the new tall left-handed ace, Garrett Crochet. That's on MLB Network tonight at 7:10. Future Hall of Famer Clayton Kershaw will make his 2025 debut against the Angels tomorrow. Terry Francona will return to Cleveland as manager of the Reds. But maybe the biggest series, as always, but especially this year, will be the Mets versus the Yankees. A very good New York team against another very good New York team. Tyler McGill squares off against Carlos Rodon, starting at 7:05 Eastern tonight. Juan Soto, who left the Yankees for the Mets this offseason, will return to Yankee Stadium for the first time to face off against the 400-hitting Aaron Judge. Soto sounded ready to go when he talked to John Heyman on Thursday. Quote, "It's going to be 50,000 against 1. They're going to try and get on me. Whatever they do, they have the right to do it. 50,000 against 1. Sounds like quite the one-sided matchup. But you can never count out Juan Soto. Tune in to all 3 games this weekend. What else could you possibly be doing?" That's all for today's morning lineup. Will Leach will be back on Monday to fill you in on all the baseball you missed from the weekend. He's also got a new book out now, so he knows what he's talking about. Listen up. And please don't forget to leave us a rating and a review, share this episode with the baseball lovers in your life, and enjoy all of the beautiful, beautiful baseball this weekend.